right, Rachel. So I've been following some news, but not the kind you think. I like to follow sports news because, I'm known for my sports knowledge.
Already talk about like inflation and the recession.
This
that
is
hard
different.
news. No, this is different.
These are two of your favorite things. Sports and money collide.
Together.
This has been the hot article.
Go sports.
This is from CBS News. LeBron James. Nope.
I know
Here
who
we
LeBron
go.
is.
You ready for this?
Yes.
LeBron James is officially a billionaire.
Really?
37 years old.
Okay. Can we do a quick timeout just
Sure.
so all of us that are like me listening can get our minds around this? It's not just from playing basketball. This is endorsements.
Oh,
like,
yeah. There's all kinds of
like,
deals, sponsorships,
perfect.
you name it.
Just to make sure.
Not just his NBA salary. 8-time NBA All-Star, 4-time NBA champ, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, hit another milestone, doing something no other NBA player has ever done.
Wow.
After another monster year of earnings totaling $121.2 million before taxes and agents' fees over the last 12 months, Forbes estimates he's officially become a billionaire while still playing hoops. 37-year-old superstar has a net worth of $1 billion, and he said, this is a quote from him, "It's my biggest milestone. Obviously, I want to maximize my business," and he's done just that.
Yeah.
He's commanded more than a $385 million salary from the Cavaliers, Miami Heat, and Lakers, and as the NBA's highest-paid active player. And off the court, to your point, Rachel, he's raked in upwards of $900 million in income from endorsements and other business ventures. So he's a very smart businessman.
Totally.
On
Kinda
top
like
of being an
Michael
incredible
Jordan.
athlete. Yes, very similar.
Same.
So here's the funny thing, though. This isn't just why I wanted to talk about this. Yes, he's a billionaire. That's an amazing milestone, and that's 1,000 millions for those of you that need to get that picture in your head.
You have 1,000 million.
But my favorite thing about this story is that he is known as the cheapest player in the NBA. He's extremely frugal. I want to play a quick clip that our team found to really illustrate the point. You ready?
I'm ready. I can't wait.
Who is the cheapest guy in the NBA?
Who is it?
And Dwayne Wade says, LeBron James.
That is so falsely true. That is so falsely true.
That is so falsely true. And using his phone if it ain't Wi-Fi.
I'm not turning on data roaming. I'm not buying no apps. I still got Pandora with commercials.
You know you're rich, right?
I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying.
I love it. So that was LeBron James himself, for those of you wondering, talking about how cheap he is. And I love that he said it's so falsely true.
It's so true. He won't.
But I love that.
He needs Wi-Fi. He's not going to go.
Now, let's be clear. LeBron James is not living in a shack. He's got a nice house, and I'm sure he's got nice cars. He's done really well. But it's amazing to me the things that he goes, I'm not paying $3 for that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not paying for that subscription. Pandora. I'll have some commercials.
Yes.
Hey, do you know who else is not a billionaire but listens to Pandora with commercials?
Rachel Cruz.
Me.
That's true. We were sitting, and I was like, Rachel, what are you doing playing Pandora? There's an ad? Like, do you not have Spotify? Who are you?
I'm basically like LeBron.
That just means you're on your way to becoming a
funny.
billionaire.
And no apps either.
Now, here's the
I
thing.
love that. No, like, paying for apps.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to make it clear, LeBron James is not a cheapskate. In fact, he's very, very generous. And there's maybe a connection there. Maybe you can speak to this. This is another article from CBS News. LeBron says he'll open a multi-million-dollar medical facility in his Ohio hometown. He's built the I Promise School in his hometown of Ohio. He's pledged to send 2,300 students to college debt-free through scholarships.
Amazing.
So to me, I just go, this guy has a plan for his money. He's got a vision for where he wants it to go. And while he doesn't care about the $3 Pandora subscription, he's spending his money where he wants to spend it, and I respect that.
Absolutely. Yeah, because it's not the Pandora thing. The Pandora subscription is going to make you a billionaire, right? That is not it. But it's a mindset, too, of seeing, like, okay, what's wasteful, what's not. And it's the same ways of looking at life that really could lead you, because that kind of stuff could play into his business deals where he's like, where are we? What am I doing? Right? Like, it's that same thought process that really can make you become successful. It's
wisdom. It's just wisdom with money and where your values lie.
LeBron has to find Wi-Fi.
I know. Here's the thing, Rachel.
Won't use data.
Can I be honest with you?
That's the one that's funny to
I
me.
waited 20 years for Space Jam 2, and I was so disappointed with how it turned out. And that's partially LeBron's fault. But I've gained newfound respect for him after this whole thing.
Oh man, LeBron.
So he
well
ruined the Space Jam franchise, but he brought it back.
Do you know what is
with his
so
generosity.
weird? And I'm not kidding. I don't know if what this is what's happening right now. But do you know we do a movie night with our kids on most Friday nights from home. We do 90s movies. So Dunstan Checks In, Dennis the Menace, Blank Check, Richie Rich. Like we go through all the 90s movies because we're like, kids, you gotta watch
I love
these.
That.
Jumanji was a little scary at the trailer, so we decided not to do Jumanji. But do you know what we're watching tonight?
Space Jam.
Yes,
the original.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Michael Jordan,
good,
Michael
good.
Jordan, like with Looney Tunes, all
One
that.
of my favorite movies.
Because my kids don't know Looney Tunes, like Bugs Bunny. She's like, Millie was like, oh, is that the guy that eats the carrot besides the WB logo?
Oh my
and I was like,
goodness.
yeah, because Free Willy, he's on free.
That's
he's
hilarious.
Warner Bros. So like all of this is happening tonight.
Train up a child in the way they should go, Rachel.
And
there you go. That's
Michael
what you're
Jordan,
doing.
Space Jam. So LeBron, I'm happy for you.
I might pop by the Cruz house just to like be a part of this moment.
Eric, can we keep going with this topic, or is this okay? So George,
James is going,
so
we
here's
can't
another
stop you.
90s movie that I quoted on the road when we had our Building Wealth event. There was a Samsonite suitcase, and I made a comment about Samsonite. Can't find. I made a joke about it. George had no idea what I was talking about.
Very
he was like,
confused.
I don't get it. I was like, well, yeah, from the movie. And he was like, what movie? I was like, Dumb and Dumber. George said,
Never seen it.
and I said, what? I said, that is my husband's favorite movie. Fast forward 2 weeks ago, Winston and I are having dinner. I don't even know what's being talked about. He quotes Dumb and Dumber as he does like every week. It's just like the movie quote always in our marriage. And I said, do you know George has not seen Dumb and Dumber? Winston said, George Campbell has not seen Dumb and Dumber. Next thing I know, George Campbell is driving to our house. Winston Cruz rents, we actually use your HBO Max subscription.
That's right.
And we
That's how frugal I am.
watched George with George, me and Winston. We watched Dumb and Dumber.
It was a night. Listen, when you get a text from Winston Cruz that's like, hey, come over tonight. We're watching Dumb and Dumber. You can't say no to that. You clear your schedule. You move mountains, heaven and earth.
And Whitney was out of town. We wanted
She
Whitney
was,
to come.
to
But
be
anyways,
clear.
so 90s movies, yep, it's an important thing that you need to dive into. So all you Gen Zers out there that haven't seen those 90s movies.
To be clear, I'm not Gen Z. I just had a strange childhood, I guess.
I guess so.
I grew up Arabic Baptist. We were watching like Veggie Tales, Adventures in Odyssey. We weren't allowed to watch that kind of filth.
Really? At the Ramsey household, that is one thing Mom and Dad were not strict parents on. They were strict in some ways.
You could watch
We
movies.
could watch literally whatever one, except for 2 movies.
Can you say them on air?
I can. Or
Okay.
two things. Rugrats. We were never allowed to watch Rugrats.
Okay.
Because the kids are in charge. That's what he would always say.
So Dave didn't
babes-
like that it portrayed in a
That
world where the kids rule.
Yes. Hated that. And then Fern Gully.
Hold on.
Couldn't watch Fern Gully.
Wait, is it because of the climate change agenda?
I don't know. I'm not going to go down that path.
That is
I'm not gonna
hilarious.
go down that path. But
Dave's like, it's capitalism.
And
They're
then-
cutting it down to make paper, Rachel. It's how the world works. Get over it.
so in the 90s, Rugrats and Fern Gully, we were not. But everything else, Forrest Gump, anything.
Wow.
We watched y'all. Yeah, and Mom and Dad didn't care. I don't
This
know.
is great
Anyways,
content. Listen, if you came here
You may
for
not care about any of this,
financial
America. I'm
advice
really
and
sorry.
life change, you came to the wrong place.
I'm sorry. We'll
for
move
this
on.
segment.
I'm sorry.
There's no time to move on. The show's over, Rachel.
We can't take a call quick. Oh,
No, we
man.
can't
Okay.
take a call quick.
Hey,
but we can circle back.
If you
to
were a
LeBron.
billionaire, what were things that you would still? How would you be LeBron? How would you be LeBron?
I would still coupon. And I know Sharon Ramsey, kindred spirits, Sharon Ramsey and
Yeah.
I, because we both are big fans of being intentional. Is this the best deal? Is there a deal to be had? Can I use a coupon, a promo code, whatever it is? I'm doing it.
It's good.
Regardless of how much money I
Regardless of
have.
how much money you have.
Someone made fun of me because of how frugal I was. They're like, George, you have a paid for. Why are you? And I was like, you're never too rich to get a great deal. That's how
right.
I feel.
That's a great line. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
we're ending with that.
And I'm not rich, but I mean by American standards, sure. By the world standards.
From a net worth
I'm
standpoint,
not-
George, you paid off your house.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, listen, we're on our way to becoming billionaires with our
We are.
intentionality.
Thanks, LeBron.
Thank
We're
you.
following in your footsteps.
Good job, LeBron. We're proud of you, man. Way to go. What a milestone. As if we're friends. Like he's going to text me later.